colors spin, just a wait screen, where do I begin? This isn't a show, it's just a delay. Still here you are, you decided to stay. It's not a movie, ain't no special guest, just a wait screen, not the very best. Yet you're glued, anticipation's high for the stream to start. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Yes, it's late, we'll be starting soon. In this digital world we croon, for the content we've yet to see, on a wait screen stuck in reverie. Don't you worry, soon it will commence. Right now you're here at my expense. Just a teaser, a colorful jest. It's a wait screen, you know the rest. Patience is a virtue, they say, but this wait screen's making you sway to a tune only time can keep, as you watch half awake, half asleep. Oh, the seconds tick, but the fun's on hold. The wait screen's tale is getting old. But just hang tight, don't click away. The show will start, come what may. Don't you worry, soon it will commence. Right now you're here at my expense, for the content we've yet to see, on a wait screen stuck in reverie. Don't you worry, soon it will commence. Right now you're here at my expense. Just a teaser, a colorful jest. It's a wait screen, you know the rest. Don't you worry, soon it will commence. Right now you're here at my expense. Just a teaser, a colorful jest. It's a wait screen, you know the rest. Patience is a virtue, so they say, but this wait screen's making you sway to a tune only time can keep, as you watch half awake, half asleep. Oh, the seconds tick, but the fun's on hold. The wait screen's tale is getting old. But just hang tight, don't click away. The show will start, come what may. The wait screen's tale is getting old. But just hang tight, don't click away. The show will start, come what may. Staring at the screen, the colors spin. Just a wait screen, where do I begin? This isn't a show, it's just a delay. Still here you are, you decided to stay. It's not a movie, ain't no special guest. Just a wait screen, not the very best. Yet you're glued, anticipation's high for grim to start. Oh my, yes, it's wait screen, we'll be starting late. In this digital world that we create, for the content we've yet to see, on a wait screen, stuck in reverie. Don't you worry, soon it will commence. Right now you're here at my expense. Just a teaser, a colorful jest. It's a wait screen, you know the rest. Go.
50% more hosts, 50% less episodes. It's Mob Rules. Welcome back to what's been a frantic few months in the Mob Rules household. Dickie was away starting fires to distract people at WTC.
I went to Austria to start some fires. Yeah.
I went to nerd-themed burlesque shows and football games.
Multiple?
Like,
Just when you do the private reenactment, it's technically still a burlesque show.
what book were they reenacting?
They were the tale of George Lucas and the Star Wars trilogy. You've never really lived until you've seen Luke Skywalker stripped down to a thong and a bra and wash the speeder.
Oh,
yeah, it's very entertaining. That's enough of an aside. I'm John, joined, of course, by.
I'm Danny.
Well, I'm clearly Dickie. Yeah.
Man, guys, we've done this so often in the last little bit.
We've not done it at all.
Very
So
powerful.
smooth. Like we just nailed that intro. I was just saying before we came on there, I played like an in real life game where I got my ass handed to me by Blood Angels, which was fun, but it was also annoying. Because guys, have you ever played those games at 40K where you make decisions and you see the consequences happening in real time, and then you can use your chess brain to see the knock-on decisions of those consequences happening in the future, and then they just happen?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, that's the way you get better, John, is you let that stuff happen to you.
That's true. True, but it was a good game. And again, I'm not aggressive enough. If I see a lot of guns in the opposing army, I am hella aggressive. If you have AP2 weapons in your army that punch in close combat, I stay back, even though literally my entire army fights first.
When you charge, it's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a fun game, but a good learning lesson because, as Danny says, that's when you learn. Oh, Dickie, you messed with my camera again.
What do you mean I messed
this here?
What's going on over there?
Oh, come on, man. No.
Oh, my God.
Jesus Christ.
How hard is this?
It's not me.
We've upgraded to standing desk here. A fun work from home mandate has left my workplace, so I'm not dedicating a corner of my house to it anymore. So I'm upgrading the office area. But yeah, what was I going to say? So tonight I want to talk a little bit about a couple things that are close to my heart and obviously fresh in my mind from Blood Angels, I guess. But kind of codex creep, or the idea of codex creep, and tangentially sort of like along with that, the thing that excites me most is sort of what's happened to Forge World in the game of competitive 40K. We've gone from an almost ever-present selection of units that were either very powerful or not very frequently updated, to pretty much no representation on the tabletop outside of, like, I think one or two, maybe, and Danny, you can add to this, but like a couple of the Custodes units. Outside of that,
yeah,
like all of the cool stuff is gone. The D McCarran's gone.
Custodians and Knights, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Custodians and Knights. And I think a little bit of the Knight information that came out today made me think about the whole Forge World thing as well. Did you get a chance to look at that fantastic new Imperial Knight detachment rule, Danny?
There's a new Imperial Knights detachment. When did that come out?
New Imperial Knight detachment. The overwhelming response I've seen from this in my very small number of Discords online is, what the fuck does this mean? So here we go, Danny.
You're getting a real-time reaction right now.
As a rules lawyer, you want to go like here. Dauntless Defenders is a detachment rule. At the start of the first battle round, select 2 objective markers on the battlefield to be your foundations. When you draw a line from any part of one of your foundations to the other, if any part of a model's base or any part of a model's hull for a model without a base crosses that line, that model's unit is said to be on your defensive line. While an Imperial Knight unit from your army is on your defensive line, you ignore any to hit modifiers, and you get sustain 1.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh, that's the whole thing.
That's the whole thing.
Can you break the defensive line?
So if if an objective goes away for like a mission rule or something like that, you just pick a different objective marker in the back of a battlefield to be one of your foundations.
I see. And then like okay, hold on a minute. This is very confusing.
Oh no, this is Warhammer, brother. This is very simple.
Let's work through this together, Danny. We got
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, so there are 2 objectives, and if you are on the objective, you are on the defensive line. You pick 2 objectives. If you're on one of those objectives, you're on the defensive line.
You draw an invisible line between those 2 objectives. That invisible line is the defensive line.
So if the line crosses over your base, you are like guarding the objective.
You get against the horde, so you don't get any to hit modifiers, and you also have sustained 1.
Right. Okay.
What I like about this most, one of them, main thing, it doesn't specify shooting or close combat. So good job there.
Yeah.
I always like having to charge a knight that just doesn't have any modifiers to its hit roll and has sustained 1 in sweep attacks. And then the other thing I completely forgot about here because I just got very angry thinking about sweep attacks and the modifiers. But how many mid-table arguments, lower table arguments, Danny, do you think I'm going to have with people who don't realize that the entire mouse mat is not the objective marker?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe for a second. I don't think it'll be that many.
My main concern. What are you talking about, bro? It's not a 40 millimeter base. That's stupid. I bought these from Games Workshop.
Yeah, okay. I guess they might, maybe idiots might do that.
But I said lower tables. It's where I live.
I don't know. All right, look. Okay. Like, even if it is, it's not going to be a conversation they'll ever win. It'll just, like, the worst that'll be is annoying. Which is why you should get better at Warhammer, John, so you don't have to play against those people.
I mean, honestly, this is the strongest case you've ever made for that. In chat, Kim here coming up saying, boo, it's dumb, which is the kind of top tier response we're supposed to give. But yeah, and then Dickie going through here.
They gave them crit 5s. Danny, they gave them crit 5s. Oh no. For shooting or fight phase. Oh dear.
That's part of that same detachment?
No, it's Gate
Warden Lance, whatever the hell that is.
It's a lot of
that's the same detachment. That's the same detachment.
Oh, is it? Oh dear. So
sustained. Read Dauntless Defenders. It says the nobles of a Gate Warden Lance. So yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh boy.
Oh good.
Sustained 2. What is this?
Oh good.
If it remains stationary, you get sustained 2.
It remains stationary. And you just get to choose crit 5s. So you could charge onto the line and get... I don't know. I think this is kind of a fun rule. I actually like this.
Danny, are you saying that as someone with an Imperial Knight army or someone who has to play against a lot of Imperial Knights army?
Yes, to both of those things. But look, do you want them to have this or do you want them to have Feel No Pain?
No, that's true. I'm glad that went away army wide. And they even made a subtle comment about it. Like, oh, you'll be happy to see this is gone. But whenever they say that, I feel like, you know, if you get drunk and crash the car and you get arrested for a DUI and you lose your job.
Yeah.
That's like going home and telling your partner, hey, so good news. The car isn't totaled. Burying the lead on a lot of other information that's going to make me either very upset or very angry here. And Danny, this goes to what you truly have deeply held belief about for Knights as well. That when they're good, the game is bad.
Yeah.
Are we looking at a bad time coming?
Oh, I don't know. It's hard for me to say that. I don't know. Like, look, maybe, but in time, like this too shall pass, right?
Mhm.
And that's kind of a mantra I've really taken up in this edition of 40K. Like, yeah, and it doesn't even seem like it's a long time until stuff gets like really fixed.
Right.
But the problem with that is that we're always doing it.
It's so hard to keep up.
Also, do you think they're coming in at an odd time because the meta right now is kind of geared up to deal with like big knights and big tanks and things like that? So this book is just it's gonna hit the meta where
Because of this, yeah.
yeah, maybe more.
Maybe if you just gave them
yeah.
all sustained 3, it would be okay.
Against
That
big
makes
knights.
sense.
Yeah.
But they cost an extra 10 points.
That's fair. And it's a Warhammer Plus exclusive data sheet.
Oh, for goodness sakes.
Give me that. And on BCP, when you enter your army data, when it's like, hey, it looks like you're using this Warhammer Plus exclusive data sheet, please enter my Warhammer details so we can verify that you're allowed to use this.
Are you suggesting a pay to win profile for Warhammer?
Suggesting.
For every year you've subscribed to Warhammer Plus, you get 1 bonus command point at the start. And then for every negative social media post you've made about Games Workshop, you lose a command point. And then if you run out of command points, you just lose points. It's like a social scoring system. Danny's really hyped about those.
Oh, the best.
1000%.
Oh boy.
But
did you get the notice for your Warhammer Plus to order your new model?
Oh, I got the $60 charge in my bank account, and I'm like, oh, that's right, Warhammer Plus.
Yeah, exactly.
I renewed it exactly the same way this year that I have every other year, where I forgot that I've had it until it bills me again.
Yeah.
Are you mad about it?
No, because Dickie in the background. You can pull up those 2 beautiful new models. Because I even totally forgot about those guys.
Those guys are awesome.
Because let me tell you how excited I am to base Lamarty's on one of those.
I'm gonna try.
Or maybe
he looks so cool on top of the Wraith Lord.
Yeah, or maybe some Dante or something. But yeah, I'm excited because it's a model I can actually use after years of having.
Oh, okay.
Well, Vindicator Assassin on a flight stand.
So which one did you buy? Oh, the Soul Blight one, or the Eldar one? Did you guys see those ones?
It's a Warhammer community, buddy.
Yeah,
Isn't that just the Warhammer website?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah. So this guy,
if I liked elves, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, I'm taking him right off the top of there, keeping that Wraith rack to the bottom, and putting a Blood Angel on top of him.
So I have a question, Danny. So since you have of elf blood, does the soul just jump into that gem like easy peasy? Like there's no requirement?
Oh, you mean like what? Like does he have to Ghostbuster it, or like?
Yeah. Does he have to like suck it in and then like do a compartment thing and like
sit on it first?
Yeah, actually, you wouldn't know this like by just reading the lore, but if you really delve deep to
I'm delving deep.
You know, the annals of time. You'll be able to tell from those annals that Eldar do a lot of sucking when spirits are involved.
Annals? Did you say
so? Yeah,
the annals, if you will. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
He holds the 2 of the gems above a dying Eldari, and it was like, hey, one of these gems always tells the truth. One of these gems always lies.
Is a positive current, and one of them is a negative current. And
right. Gotta pick the right one, otherwise it's your soul. And you know, you're like, oh, but no, it's gorgeous.
So cool.
This is going to be the 2025 Tactical Rock. Every cool, well-painted character is going to have it on their base. I think the actual Seer himself is going to go down as one of the most unused miniatures in history.
Look how baller this guy is.
Necromancer rules, dude.
He kind of looks like a goth guy dressed up as Richard O'Brien from Rocky Horror. And like, just imagine the dance music swelling in the background for that. Like, it's astounding. Like, the time warp is playing for me when I look at this picture.
That's awesome, though, dude. Like, that is such a great model.
Yeah.
Great model.
Again, I feel basing supplies for like a lot of people.
Yeah.
He's going to look great on a 25 millimeter square base.
Yeah.
Say that right now.
Yeah.
Which
Just
is,
him and his little gray buddy.
okay, good, because I was going to expect like this. It's a 25 millimeter base, but sticking off of 50 millimeters each side is just random skeleton things. Or I guess if you do like a skeleton regiment for Old World, those two could be the ones beside it.
Right.
And
You
so
can
when
just
it
cut
like,
them, not glue on the hand.
They've been
Yeah.
trying to do like the guy like raising out of the ground, but I think they nailed it. Like that, the little king guy with the fur cloak, like lifting himself out of the ground is so cool.
yeah.
The white.
Oh, Josh
Yeah.
and Chaz, right? His dogs are out and everything. This is an increase in feet from Games Workshop, the likes of which have never been seen.
Why
Is
would he
there-
wear shoes? You'd think shoes would be like really important.
Why is Josh checking out his feet so much?
Yeah.
He's got a thing for feet. It's a heresy thing.
He's a unit filler. He probably is a unit filler. Yeah.
No, he's checking out his unit. Great job. But no, beautiful models this year. I prefer them over last year. The only one I forgot to claim because I forgot I had Warhammer Plus was the Karaskin dude.
Oh, yeah.
This guy.
Because that year was really disappointing. Because I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do with this guy? A hotshot lasgun and a power sword?
But it's just like the homage to like the original model, right? Or the artwork,
Oh, the
I think.
Artwork. Yes,
Yeah.
Forge World artwork.
Mhm.
Funny
Man.
story. Oh, so funny story. So
Yeah.
I have the Port Credit Purge this weekend. For all the people,
Oh,
2 people
I
that
got
are
something
attending
for
from
you.
the show. Yeah.
Or could it purge?
So I've actually got a couple of these that I'll be giving away as prizes.
oh,
To
sick, dude.
people. So,
Oh, I wish I got the Marshall dude.
this
It looks
one?
cool. I got that one
I
Yeah.
did too.
because I wanted to collect this assassin.
I have the Marshall set. I was going to be giving this away at the event.
But now you're going to keep it.
But now I guess I'm keeping. No, I'm
Like,
still,
but now-
I'm
with all
still
the
giving
notes.
it away. I'm still giving it
Screw
away.
you guys. That's his now.
Yeah, cool. They're all cool.
Yeah.
All cool.
There's
models.
another beautiful new model. Another year of people complaining the Warhammer Plus is too expensive at $60 while they sell their limited edition Warhammer model for $80.
Right. Right.
They made $20 on the deal. They shouldn't complain.
That's totally happening too. You absolutely know that is happening.
Yeah. Yeah, like I mean, that was one of the reasons I was getting sick with Grim. It was week after week of looking at, oh, this is bullshit. It's such a waste of money. You made $30 off of that, doing literally nothing.
Right.
Yeah, but it should be free. No, it shouldn't.
You should be free.
Dickie, what are you searching for
I
there?
would shopping. I'm just shopping.
Just shopping?
I did see. Oh, let me go back to it. So I did see that they finally have Bretonians in Blood Bowl. I believe.
Oh yeah.
I was super stoked. I've always wanted.
Yeah, brand new. Is there a horse at least? He would be a good kicker.
Come on. There's no.
Oh, damn. We're getting. Oh, that's dope. I want to assume there's sound for other people.
You don't get the sound.
Yeah, that's fine.
I like the mummy. He looks cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I love that it's mostly peasants though, which is really funny. Like, look at the guy like putting his fisticuffs up. He's like, "Come on!"
Well,
Yeah, it's so cool.
imagine the sound of a knight doing an American football throw with a ball.
Yeah. I mean, it would be the same as a normal football throw, right?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Josh, or a local Blood Bowl expert coming in. Oh, sorry, Blood Bowl and Feet expert coming in. With he said it's the same lineup as a Blood Bowl 2 video game,
Oh, okay.
Oh,
which is sort
well,
of
isn't
dope.
that nice?
I'm less stoked on the Tomb Kangs, but you know.
Kim is judging me for my choice of beer,
Oh,
but after Sunday, where I witnessed a massive fight between overpaid babies, I'm going to support my local.
fair
Not
enough.
great though.
Well, what, Kim? Would you rather it be Olympia?
Is that a beer too?
Yeah, it's the water, John.
Oh, It's just highly potent.
No. That's the phrase. It's the water. The Olympia beer. It's the water.
Oh, that's the tagline. That's a confusing tagline for a very smart person like me. But
I know you watch Rick and Morty, so I know you're.
look, the joke is he shouldn't be a pickle.
Oh.
And because he is a pickle, it's funny. And if you don't laugh, you're just not intelligent.
Oh.
Over the course of our time here in Mob Rules, and Dickie, your time playing competitive, we would often spend over the odds for Imperial Armor books. And in fact, the release of an Imperial Armor book was genuinely one of the most exciting Warhammer days ever. And no release so far, I think, has ever quite met that level of hype as the announcement of a new Imperial Armor for me. And for you new kids in here, all one of you, I'm assuming who would watch this, Imperial Armor is what Forge World used to call codices that they released with units and rules and campaigns. And they were enormous books that were gorgeous and full of detail and amazing artwork. And I think it was our first look into sort of really well done model photography, where they would set up these like huge battlefields and use like smoke and other kind of practical effects to hide bases and make it look sort of more epic. Now it's just a shitty PDF.
Yeah, I was gonna say, please land the joke. Yeah, they just did they just do shitty PDFs now. Oh,
and it's very depressing. I still have a lot of mine. I know I downsized a lot of my collection when I moved. Not a single Imperial Armor was tossed or sold. That's kept. I have all my black books. Danny, do you have a particular favorite Imperial Armor?
Yeah, my name, like Minamera or whatever, the Eldar one was always a one that I really liked. I still have that.
Yeah, it's a super cool one. It gave us the cancers of the Skatash Wraith Knight.
Just all of it was cancer. Yeah.
It gave us the cancer of the what were those aspect warriors called?
Shadow Specters.
Shadow Specters. It gave us the warp tanks.
The Hornet.
Yep.
A lot
all
of
that stuff. The length.
A lot of really cool, extremely powerful units.
Extremely powerful.
They also had a Corsair army list that was really cool.
Yep.
That no one ever played. But it was a cool list.
And then I really enjoyed I think one of the first ones I was introduced to, ironically, I think by Josh, who's in the chat right now, is the Jurassic Park one. It's always referred to as Jurassic Park in space.
Oh, the Amphibian Project or
the
whatever?
Amphibian Project, where it's Tyranids versus the Space Marines.
Mm-hmm.
And the Demacaron came from there, and the different spores came from there, like the Maiatic and all these other different ways to play, and a whole bunch of really cool different things. The problem lies in is every unit I've named so far came from an Imperial Armor. Every unit I've named so far was exceptionally cool. What was it? Badab War that had the Leviathan Dreads and kind of all like the other different things. The problem is these books have had such a long production time. By the time they came out, one of the reasons I don't think they work anymore is because of that production time. By the time they came out, they were very powerful units. And we were still are in sort of an era where the head of Games Workshop and the ass of Forge World didn't really talk to each other. So when these super powerful units came out, and this was sort of like early days of like organized competitive play, the horror days, and I want to see you guys' faces when I say this. Kill one, hold one, kill more, hold more. Not fun. But there was not a lot done to correct what were some exceedingly powerful units. Like, what are some of your guys' memories about playing with and against some of these super cool models?
Where do I start? The D table, probably.
Yeah.
And then Slightly after that, the stomp table. Specifically, stomping out of combat was basically the worst thing I can possibly imagine.
I remember that. What you get from that is things like the Big Mech Stompa that was in one of the Orc Imperial armors.
Yeah.
That people would just buy a regular Stompa and then put a PVC pipe in its tummy and be like, yeah, this is this one now. I converted it because it's Orc. And when someone did that out of combat stomp on my army, and I'm just trying to picture and conflate in my head how how this actually works. Like I have this giant trash can of a unit in combat that I've wrapped that is just daintily like stomping like units far, far away. Fire Raptor was one of my earliest memories going in. That thing was not quite as cancerous, but where I really, as like a competitive player, started to think abuse Forge World is too strong. But heavily use it was with Tyranids. With the combination of like my 6th edition Tyranid lists required an iPad, 2 books, 3 books, like, and just all of these different things. And it was this before they FAQ'd it, there was a spore detachment where whenever your spore mines or meiotic spores or whatever, whenever they died, they just came back. So you kept on putting them down and putting them down. And the Forge World ones were particularly annoying because they just dropped mines, died, came back, dropped mines, and they just, the recursion was gross. When you look at it in the Amphibian project as a whole, it fits the narrative. It was a really cool model. It was a really good unit for that. But when it goes outside of that narrative scope, it became quickly sort of broken. How much of Imperial Army?
A couple years, right, John?
What's
and
that?
you fast forward this a couple years, right? And you go to like 8th edition.
Okay.
And 8th edition probably was the most problematic Forge World edition that we've ever had. Because every single problem that we had for the first like long while was problems with Forge World units, whether they were, I mean, I could go on like Whirlwind Scorpius, the Psychers, the rogue Psychers that were insanely stupid.
35 points.
Right. There was all the demon stuff that was really dumb for a while, like where they had to, like Alphabet Soup was terrible for the game. Mortar tanks, all the Manticore rocket batteries were terrible. All the Earthshaker batteries were terrible. I mean, like,
and that was just the 3D print quality.
And I mean, on and on and on and on and on. It was just like, there was always something stupid that we like. Forge World units were either unbelievably broken or just utter trash. And they've decided to err, I think rightly so, on the side of trash rather than the side of them being unbelievably broken, which is good.
Yeah.
Well, I do think when they originally came out, it came with this like kind of unique nexus with GW and kind of their philosophy about how they support and what they support. Whereas we've seen in the past like 5 or 6 years, a massive push towards match play and the benefits of match play, like across their systems, and the overall balance and ensuring stuff is balanced as best it can. Whereas your Imperial Armor books were much more from like sort of like the narrative age, or like the narrative gameplay system, where we're putting stuff in and we're not necessarily worried hugely about major balancing. I mean, I don't know. So I see kind of like shake nodding a little bit there, Danny. But it's sort of like, for me, like the Imperial Armor is like kind of a relic of that style of play in time.
Well, they just had a bad way of translating that from 7th edition to 8th edition, where they really kind of screwed the pooch a lot. Where they tried to make everything playable and instead just made it terrible for the game for a while.
Right. That, Dickie, is seemed to have gone away a little bit now with the release of other game systems. So like the Horus Heresy, like Warhammer 30K, removed a whole swath of Marine units, problematic and not problematic, and other such things and we don't really see outside of, I would say, the character series resin releases anymore.
Right.
How much of this is, again, so Forge World kind of being like looped in and everything being under one umbrella. But even the resin ones that are available, like your Stormbirds and your my stupid ass Astreus over there, which, by the way, after putting that model down on an actual GW layout table, terrible fucking model to have. It's not going to fit anywhere, but that's beside the point. I just got mad about the Astreus and forgot what point I was making. It made me genuinely upset how little I can move that thing.
Yeah.
But how much of this is you think is a reaction or an overreaction to how absurdly powerful things were at 8th? And part of 8th as well, because that was an entire fresh restart, reboot. How much of Forge World being unbearable was just them being like, shit, we have 8,000 units to do before this game releases?
Yeah, I think Forge World was clearly a problem. The amount of models, like you guys talked a lot about some of the Imperial issues, but do you remember Tetras?
Yeah, right. Sure.
Yeah,
I mean, that was even in this edition. Or
Tetras,
9th edition, rather.
yeah, Tetras literally let the Tau army like play the game, right? They gave them a full reroll ability with a simple, I think they were like 120, 110, I maybe even cheaper because you got 2 Tetras, but
Dickie, they were cheap enough that I know that I had like
6. Yeah, exactly. So I think Forge World as kind of a power creep, I guess, is probably the best way to. It's a pay to win is what I remember a lot of people talking about, how this Forge World was gave the ability of your army to do the thing that you wanted it to do. In some ways, yes, but also it gave a lot of flavor too, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Here's another take for you.
Yeah.
How much of it is pay to win? And then how helpful is it having the ability to small scale produce quickly?
Well,
because resin sculpting and casting is a lot cheaper than plastic injection molding and kind of creating those molds, right? But you have a way, because all of the armies we've talked about at the time Forge World was heavily used. It was a necessary crutch for those armies. How much do you think that helps being able to not only live FAQ through PDF updates, but being able to just randomly drop a model being like, hey, this fills this gap that we noticed?
Well, there's always going to be some like get up and go time, right? Like you're always going to have to put the model together, paint the model. That's always a thing. But in this day and
impossible.
age,
I've seen too many armies that someone has placed near an airbrush with 3 colors inside it.
Right. I honestly think that if
like
you have a
will
will
of paint schemes.
Yeah. Well, it's, there's some purple here. Oh, he's got OSL on this side of his body. I
We're
really
just really attuned with the warp, so I used warp colors. Nah, bro, you just airbrush jizz over them.
Just shit colors all over your models.
Just shit colors over an $80 model, so you could win a tournament you spent $50 to attend.
Yeah, congratulations! You have like the LaCroix of painted armies. Like that's the flavor that you put into your list.
Yeah,
Ugh.
I think when it comes to the new power creep, it's the model availability seems to be a thing these days. But like you said, if I can just 3D print my Breaka boys, I don't need to try to find them, right? So that's a thing. But I think like when I look at what Forge World used to do, actually, it feels like it's moving towards kill team in a weird way, right? So you're getting some different like power out of the kill team boxes. Like look at those Ravagers that are very good, or you look at the new kill team. I'm sure is going to be very good. I have no idea the rules that it's going to get for 40k, but I can only imagine. Or if the simple AdMech, like a very easy unit that can advance and do actions or shoot and do actions. So
what about if I just took a regular AdMech boy and put him on stilts?
Yeah, well, you could do a release that was wholly that release too, I guess, or not, either one. But I think
was
what it looks what it's power creep. I think it's less the Forge World or the specialist games, and they're bringing it. It's almost like they're bringing it within the game through Kill Team or just like like access to models. Like I don't
like
know,
that's when
like
they're introducing new units instead of Forge World. That's what you're trying to say, right?
that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense because if you look at it, I've bought 2 Kill Team boxes of scouts.
Yeah.
And that means I own 20 scouts. And the only way to get them is in that box of 10.
Yeah.
I bought multiple boxes of striking scorpions.
Yeah.
The Jaegers for Votan, like because I need those. Those are a really important unit for that army. What else did they release? The Night Lords box.
Night Lords.
Night Lord.
That would have bankrupted
That
you a little
unit's
bit.
fantastic too. Every CSM army should have that unit in there. Being able to turn off, being able to turn off CP abilities is a.
So
pretty
we're
good
thinking that instead of kind of like the Resin Forge World, we're using Kill Team to spot refresh ranges.
Yeah.
And then release some cool kind of things in there.
Well, I mean, you're seeing like the Space Marine characters, right? Like, I mean, this guy, like, I'm gonna buy this guy. This guy's badass. Like, who wouldn't buy this guy? So
People who aren't edge lords.
I guess.
Yeah. I don't have any pet snakes, Dickie, so I won't be purchasing.
You don't have a lizard named Charles. Anyway,
I heard they'll take Hot Topic gift cards to pay for him.
Oh, that's nice. I'm glad they're having some reciprocity there.
Yeah,
for intellectual property.
This I don't know, man. This stuff is cool. It adds, especially for Space Marines. I feel like Space Marines get the short end of the stick when it comes to flavor sometimes.
I thought you were about to say for models because I was about to be
no. They have lots of models.
That's the kind of shit that gets reposted immediately.
No, it's just it's flavor of like building your army to make it look cool or different. I gotta be honest, a Space Marine army kind of looks like a Space Marine army that you've seen a million times, right? So,
are you going to be able to show us a cool or different looking Space Marine model at any point?
No, because I don't want to play Space Marines. But I don't know. I'll totally buy this guy, and same with the guy on the bike because they're super cool. So I mean,
it really makes me think as well. Looking at this model, the script going down the ribbons off of his shoulders are just random words that he thinks are super cool, but actually mean like wash with care.
Yeah, it's water or something like that. Yeah,
I got these in a backwater world at an Ultramar.
Says Ultra Fiesta Mango because it's my favorite flavor of Monster.
Yeah. I don't know.
This guy is not a Monster Zero Energy Ultra kind of guy.
He's gonna be super late. Like I can just know already. He's gonna have 6 attacks, -2, like 2 damage. Like it's not gonna be that fantastic.
Okay, no way does he only have 6 attacks. I bet he's got 7 or maybe 8.
6 attacks, but he'll be twin linked or something stupid like that.
It'll be 6 attacks, twin linked, but with a sweeping profile, even though he's claws.
Have you seen the Templar character? Like he has 7 attacks base on his
but he is Jesus.
He's not Jesus, he's just a regular guy.
But he is working.
Yeah, but he believes.
He believes in Emperor Jesus.
This guy's just trying to get to the store before the Lorcana card release happens.
He's trying to get to Denny's before the free coffee.
Also, the artwork's really good. Like, look how sneaky they are. They're so sneaky that these dumbass chaos guys have no idea that there's a guy really tall looming above them. There's the worst.
Part of me wants to believe this is like a split second before the shelf he's standing on breaks under the massive weight of his armor.
Yeah.
And he accidentally just murders 3 of them. But it reminds me, there was a Robot Chicken sketch from like forever ago, and it was like a bunch of henchmen like in the Mandarin's lair, and they're like, "What noise is that?" And it's just really loud. Boom, 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 boom. Like, oh, Iron Man's coming, but he's like 1.5 miles away. We can hear him.
I don't know.
I do love Reavers. After this weekend, I'm looking at a squad of those because active 1.1 inches away from the wall is the bane of my existence.
You gotta be able to deal with that somehow.
Grapple hook, brother. It's gonna be terrible.
Yep.
I prefer guns.
Boy, oh boy. Great.
Dickie, we're just scrolling Warcom right now. This is
Well,
fantastic. I didn't have to prepare anything. It's great.
I've been hearing like
we're powerful.
yeah, sorry, we're bored. So I heard that these guys were bad, but then some guy said, "Oh, actually, like one detachment can be really good." But
Was the person just like some random?
No, I mean,
Are they going to be really good? I went 0-5 this weekend, but that's just because I couldn't get this detachment.
I couldn't get my rerolls off the ground. I don't know, man.
No, these guys. I think these guys are very good.
Okay, good. Go ahead.
What were you going to say, Dickie? Sorry, I didn't mean.
I was gonna say after WTC, I've kind of like shut down for 40K to be honest. So I painted one model in my pride, and then I was like, I'm good for a bit. I can take it.
I know, like I'm looking over at my wrecked hobby area that I'm trying to build, and like last week, Dickie was like, "Hey, we're gonna stream time." I'm like, "Yeah, everything's right," and Dickie's like, "I assembled the guy. How to build things."
Yeah,
I'm building exosuits.
Hell yeah!
Oh, the Votan guys.
You're still in the dwarf train.
We're still on Short Kings.
Yep, for sure. They're pretty fun.
Nice.
I have a game set up for tomorrow. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm going to play against Eldar.
So, are you running the detachment that really busted, like stratagem, that lets you get out of a transport and into a train? Is that what it is?
I am going to be running that detachment.
Okay.
It lets you get out at the end of any phase within 6 inches.
Okay, can you like break this stratagem down? Someone was telling me about it, and it just didn't sound right.
Hey, Dickie, could you possibly put some rap beats behind it so when he breaks it down, it can be rhythmic?
Imagine,
I don't
Dickie,
think I
if
have
you
that
will,
ability right now. Yeah,
the scene.
Yeah,
a Votan vehicle that's much too small, even to support the tiny life forms that cling inside of it to life.
Mm-hmm. Spider-Man. What?
What?
Some guy said I should paint Spider-Man. I was like, what? What?
Oh,
Spider-Man's.
Oh, Spider-Man.
You should paint some. John, you should paint some Spider-Man.
Yeah,
I should.
Okay,
some
sorry,
spider people.
Sorry,
Danny,
I completely dislodged you, and I need to go back to where.
Yeah, sorry, I was just pulling it up.
There it is.
You
were. Yeah, we're giving you time.
I wanted to actually tell you exactly what it was. So it's secure positions. Use it at the end of any phase. As long as you have hostile acquisitions, you have to be in that mode. So you have to have 7 or more yield points.
Oh, okay.
And you get to pick 1 Leagues of Votan unit embarked within. You pick a transport, and then 1 unit within it can get out within 6 inches.
Wait a minute. At the end of any phase.
Any phase.
So you could just set up to like when the guy like kills something off an objective, you could just go, okay, cool. At the end of this phase, I'm gonna move this unit onto the objective that you just killed the guys from.
Well, I'm gonna like disembark this unit onto the objective, yeah. Or like, oh, you denied me this objective over here because you put a bunch of your dudes on it. All right, at the end of my command phase, I'm gonna disembark and put 10 OC of dudes on there, and I get to pick the order in which we score. So we'll score after that. I have 10 more OC on.
Nurgle Matt coming in. Disembark rules are move phase, so they can get out at the end of spring and then charge. He did correct that later to what he actually meant to say. But Danny, is that a viable tactic for October's LVO to tell people that they need to wait until spring to disembark?
Oh,
Yeah,
well, it's true, John, because it's going to be in the next like month here. So I mean, they need to get on the ball.
True.
Huh.
It's true.
True.
Looking at chat here, last Imperial armor was 7th edition.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Not exactly true.
Oh, the last good Imperial armor that wasn't just a shitty book with rules.
Correct. Got it. There you go.
You did it.
Thank you. I miss your pedanticity sometimes. But the last good one was end of 7th. And the ones that were coming around at that time, they were primarily 2nd editions or updates of existing ones. Is there a place in 40K for Imperial armor to return?
Well, I mean,
and what does that look like to you with the current way that the game is set?
Like I showed you what they currently do for Imperial armor, John.
Yeah. Those are not Imperial armor. Those are just shitty PDFs.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't think it's coming back, man. I think they're they're very specifically keeping the 30K with 30K and 40K with 40K, and they do not want them to intermingle unless your name is Custodes.
Despite the fact that they say that narrative play is one of the things that they do support, they really haven't
They do not.
shown that other than
support that.
releasing
Crusade
Crusade
books.
books.
Yeah. Well, like even
So-
then, I've got a few of those Crusade books, and
But there's not like a bunch of fluff in there. There's not like
no,
it's not the same. Like, yeah, there's some scenarios and stuff like that that you can play, but like it's not the same as an Imperial Army book with which was just chock full of so much information.
mhm.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's I don't think people value that for
No.
40K anymore.
Yeah. Josh, you're saying unless 40K swerves to a more narrative tone and away from the competitive scene, I don't think they ever will.
I don't think they will. They've been hiring so many competitive focused people to do the balance or to do the rules. I think they're firmly
Well-
moving into competitive world when it comes to.
It seems to be that before the process was create narrative, imagine models, do rules.
Origin narrative.
Well, I'm sorry. Well, I'm not allowed to say that because otherwise I have to
We
pay
have
Paul
to give
Murphy like
Paul
20
Murphy
bucks.
money. That's-
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
And if you've seen him when he's not smiling,
Oh, dude, like off
He gets
camera,
so
that guy
grumpy.
is vicious.
Yeah, he's grumpy. I've seen it.
Like you remember on streaming LV, I was like, I can't be here. It's not because he was drunk; it was because he was about to murder us for disrespecting and using his IP.
Then I stole his dice tray.
ooh,
Ooh, you want to
Dickie,
admit
why would you
that?
do that?
Deep cut. Deep cut.
To send the National Guard for you.
God, please don't.
But well, do you think? I mean, there still has to be a place, right? I mean, we're still working on narrative, like very loosely. We see kind of narrative updates coming through the codices from the side parts. Like we learned what we learned to great anger from some people, which I find hilarious. What the Grey Knight's really secret plan is, which is just to waltz into the most heavily guarded place on Earth and just kill a guy.
Turns out you can just teleport in there, dude.
Yeah, it turns out.
Magnus did it.
Well, and then okay, so and this is again, we're just going to sides all the time here. When people complain to the Determinist Decree, which spoiler alert, Determinist Decree is the Emperor looks like he's getting off the chair, Grey Knight's got to go kill him.
Yeah.
Make sure he doesn't.
Because it might not be him.
Because it might not be him, which fair enough, right? But they're like, oh, how are they going to get past all the custodians? I was like, bitch, you know, in several of the books, there's just Dark Eldar like hanging around the throne room. And like they didn't know they were there, and then like, oh, you can fix it. Okay, I guess you can hang out. But initially, they had no clue.
Hmm.
Throne room is not secure.
Custodians not doing their jobs.
Oh no, I mean they're all out in the universe now. There's like what 5 people?
Can you imagine people are mad about female custodian and they're like hammering us with the new Grey Knights lore? Come on, like this is not. It's so much worse.
What about the Dark Eldar that are in there? That seems like maybe that's a bigger departure from the fluff than a female custodian.
just Dark
I don't
Eldar hanging out in the throne room. Yeah,
That's right. Kim and chat. Cypher walked right up to the throne room, no problem. Yeah, he didn't get, but he did like literally just walk up to it, and he's in jail now. But yeah, he just. Yeah, that was
Except
one
in
guy.
a book I think he did, but then
Yeah, one of the early
he didn't
books, like
kill
right
him
after.
because somebody told him not yet or something. I don't know.
Yeah, right after Gulliman was woken up, like Cypher just showed up at the throne room, and the custodians were like, "The fuck." Also, everyone is complaining and says that, "Hey, this isn't canon. You can't be female because that's wrong." No longer complains that none of the custodians are left on Earth or Terra because they're all out fighting.
Yeah.
Which is also very against canon.
Get those fuckers back
Not all
home.
of them.
Oh, there's a couple. There's the janitors.
Put their tanks
There's
back in
Jeff.
storage. We don't need to see those tanks anymore. Get those Terminator guys back in storage.
Watch this. What's going to happen is I've spent the best part of an hour lamenting about how much I miss Imperial Armor and how much of a quality product and how exciting it was. And then they're going to announce that Imperial Armor is coming back. And I'm like, oh, okay. That's pretty sweet. And to celebrate, the entire Resin Custodes range is going to be remade in plastic with new rules.
Ugh.
Like, I don't like that.
Nope.
Ugh.
If you could have one Forge World unit back in 40k for entirely selfish reasons,
The
what would it be?
easiest answer ever. Go ahead, Danny.
Oh, I know this one. Yeah. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
No, go ahead. Go, Dan.
For me,
Yeah.
Mhm.
the Wraith Seer.
Wraith's year was dope.
So that was the magic wraith guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. We'll stick
That
in
is a
everything.
very. It pains me that what you just said hurts my soul, Dickie. But like,
I hate elves.
yes, that is a very simplistic analysis of what that was.
Yeah. Okay.
It's very magnanimous of you, Danny, to be like, yes, the magic paint stick
Oh,
guy.
Princess of
you like
Glaive,
you,
that's
you
a
like
good choice.
closed your eyes
Yeah.
and like work through it. Okay. Can I do 2? Am I allowed to do 2?
Yeah.
Sorry, Danny.
Why not, Dickie? Why even have rules?
Okay. Chitin. My beautiful baby boy. I have 2 chitin. One is built,
Mhm.
painted, ready to rock and roll and kill things, and one unbuilt.
Oh.
Why did you put the chitin in this weird limbo land that he can't play in 30k and also not in 40k? You monsters.
I don't know.
I
what they're
sold
doing
mine
there.
2 months before that was announced.
Fuck, you're an ass. The second one, because reasons, the Dreadclaw for my Chaos CSM
Oh, that's fair.
boys.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Do you know, though,
They
the
should-
Dreadclaw is the epitome of everything I hated about competitive 40k and Forge
Yeah.
World?
Makes sense.
If it was
No.
just a normal drop pod, you'd be cool with it, right?
So Josh is telling me I can play my Chitin in they weren't in 30k. Why does he have rules in 30k?
Oh, it's the same thing with the stupid, like the Brass
Come
Scorpion. They're
on,
just like, this
man.
unit is a 30k exclusive
yeah.
unit. Hey, look at this book where it says this wasn't invented until the 38th millennium. No,
It's in the
brother, it's
Mechanicum
cool.
book, I think.
So
Yeah.
I can just play Chitin. I may just
Well,
go
you would
for
probably need
30K.
more units for a full army.
Nah.
It's not in Heresy. You can just play with whatever you want, John.
Oh baby.
Oh, is Heresy got those old Age of Sigmar rules where you just bring whatever you've got?
Dark
There's no points.
Mechanicum.
Yeah.
They have
No
Dark
points.
Mechanicum rules? That's so cool.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, Dickie, full transparency. Josh's entire purpose in life is to turn people onto 30k as a game system.
Oh. So
He's like a little robot that
He's
does that.
Jabady. He's
He's
Jabady.
exceptionally good at it. You know, there's that episode, and you might not watch this. It's kind of a little bit more highbrow than you're used to, but like in Rick and Morty, there is an episode where they they have the app development, and there's a big sticker on the guy's head said, "Do not develop an app with me." Sometimes Josh is, don't ask me about 30k because you'll leave that conversation so hyped that your credit card takes a beating. But that's okay. No, what I hated about Dreadclaws, more than anything, and the epitome of why it was so terrible, it was the lowest effort use of exploitive rules without the model. Because turning the fins on a regular drop pod upside down does not make it a Dreadclaw. Like, it has a completely fucking different footprint. And just because you did your shitty little conversion doesn't mean it works. And that for me was when I started, like, that model specifically, because it was Dead Kid that did it, Danny. A whole bunch. And that's what turned me off of it entirely. Was, so we can just bring whatever the fuck we want and just use the shitty rules. You don't have to invest whatsoever.
You can orc convert it.
It looks bad as well. Like, it looks so bad.
Like the real one? I thought the real one looked good.
No, so if you look up Dreadclaw conversions, what people did was they took a regular drop pod, and thankfully you can't do this anymore because of the fantastic new drop pod kit that has no other problems. But they would take the fins,
and
they would turn them upside down so they face downwards. And it
looks sort of like a Dreadclaw, sort of.
It looks like absolute garbage. And that was kind of one of the things where, like, okay, so we're just not going to do that. And then after Dreadclaw started becoming a super thing, that's for me when the rise of China cast, or for very specific people, Texas cast, really came to a rise because people saw these very powerful units. Were like, well, I'm not paying $200 for that, and then they would pay 40 or 50.
So we go back completely to your original kind of conversation point about if is it cheating if everyone has access to an affordable option to bring to your gaming table? I guess it's not in theory. If everyone has it, you can and you have access to it, I guess you can just play with it. But I don't know, those times are dead, so who cares? We don't why do you think about it?
Here's a unique take.
Yeah.
None of it's cheap. It's a luxury hobby, and you are not entitled to use certain pieces if you can't afford them.
You're not entitled to use certain pieces.
hmm So it is to a point pay to win, right? Because Warhammer is like a
Yeah, for
luxury
sure.
hobby.
Yeah.
And if everyone else is using Dreadclaw just because you can't afford the proper Dreadclaw, that doesn't mean you get to just put your shitty conversion on my table.
I had a Dreadclaw that looked like a melting candle.
Yeah, pretty accurate description. It's not good.
Um, yeah, I guess it's not cheap. It's not free. Like like does 40K feel just pay to win in the sense that like it is actually hard to gather some of these models these days?
I
Like
guess
I don't know.
what
No.
really bothers me, and I guess working through this with you guys is the spark behind this. 40K is so fucking sterile right now,
Mm,
right? Where yeah, we have more balance and we're in a good place.
yeah.
But like I'm gonna line up on my side of identical L's and U's that are infinitely high and wide. You'll do on your side. It is just but I don't know how you change that, right? Because you need sort of that level of balance because the lethality is there. So if you don't have those hiding areas, your close combat armies are going to get eaten up. And if you don't have the L's in specific ways, like your assault armies are going to get, or your shooting armies are going to have nothing to do. So it's like it's a really hard balance, but it
That has to be
feels so
just
sterile.
the integration of like the more competitive the game has been getting, right? Because with that competitive aspect, we're getting, balanced. Like, look at we just had a change, like a couple weeks ago, right? With Knights and Death Guard. So,
Mhm.
like, when did that like when you guys were playing in 8th editions or 7th edition? Did that ever happen? Did they ever
I
hot
mean, it took
fix?
yeah, they had to figure out how to do that stuff. It took a while to
Yeah.
do that. The first hot fix was at the end of 8th edition, I think.
Yeah. So
Well, and then even before that, it was Frontline and the ITC FAQs,
Right.
right? Because before that, GW was just like, here's your model, have fun. And there was a couple of people who were like, well, I am having lots of fun. But then everyone else was like, this is bullshit.
This sucks.
yeah. So
So,
with the more competitive game, the more balanced, the more sterile, like in bunny ears that you can't see. Here, I'll wave my wrench thingy.
put it away, Dickie. We can see you. I know no one else can.
Um, so when with the game being more balanced, more sterile,
Waving his-
more I don't know, vanilla, I guess is maybe the right word. I think for us, we maybe when you played when you could have like crazy silly like wolf terminator units with like a million characters that were unkillable and rerollable 2-up saves and stuff like that. um
Right.
that was complete bullshit, but
But that's too, and I've just noticed my main light is off, so I'm disappearing slowly into the shadows over here. I'm going to fix that in a second. But that's almost too far the other way, right?
Right.
Right. Ruminate on that for a second while I go turn the light on.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Like, and I think it's good for balance sake that we have this stuff. I just I do agree with John a bit that the game is sterile. I mean, I felt like it was sterile when it came out, a little bit. And the game it's really fun to play. It's a fun game, but I also don't get the same kind of flavor that I felt like I got out of it before. But and that could just be like me have been played the game for a really long time too.
Right.
I'd credit some of it to that.
yeah.
I mean, we're all old heads, but it feels like modern 40K is like a training simulation in the danger room in X-Men. And classic 40K is like just a standard battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know how.
You know what, Dickie? One of the big problems is the table fucking sucks, dude. Like it plays really well, right? Like it
Looks awful.
plays so well,
Yeah.
but it looks so boring.
Standardized terrain.
And like, well, yeah, but the problem is that the only kind of good terrain is a ruin.
Yeah,
There's no
100%.
variety.
And that's like a problem with the game. Like that's something that I hope that 11th edition fixes.
Yeah.
Do you think this is just sort of like a resetting simplicity that everything's a ruin? To kind of get everyone on the same page, rather than be like ruins, forests.
I think they're just the most efficient terrain feature. That's why everyone gravitated towards that kind of build.
They're the only one that does anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They block
because
line
they
of
have
sight.
obscuring.
Yeah.
Right.
But I think 100% there needs to be an adjust, like more flavor needs to happen with the terrain. And to be honest, like we could go down the rabbit hole of like we're standardizing terrain. Like when I was doing my event this weekend, we just picked, so we run this event in conjunction with the team's event that's in the weekend after. So we're running all the same missions, but like we're doing the same, like we're doing, map WTC map 4 and 5, and they're just like standard maps that you're playing at WTC. And a lot of the people in my meta anyway have played WTC for like months and months and months, right? So I wonder if it's like the terrain is just everything's just getting boring.
Yeah.
Maybe it is. Maybe like 10th edition is just getting long in the tooth though too. Like you know what I mean? Like maybe that hype of that new game system's not there anymore.
It's time for the edition to go to the farmhouse.
Yeah.
But then it's difficult because it is the most balanced it's been.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. It's the most balanced it's ever going to be. Any changes that negatively impact people are going to be instantly shot over, even if it's like only certain people. And I don't know how you change. I think the way you have to change is, again, terrain variety. I think is a great call to any. Craters, forests, different things like that. But comp really drives sales for a lot of stuff. And I don't think you're gonna try and hurt that too much. But buddy, GW, sell me a tree. I'll have trees.
Yeah,
Games Workshop sell a ruin.
Yeah,
they don't sell them.
Yeah,
that's the one interesting thing. Like, do you have like different providers like 3D printing companies or like Wayland Yutani who do like all the train for WTC? Like, you have other companies eating GW's lunch when it comes to ruins, and they're still using the original ruins that were in that original Kill Team box, right? Like the big tall one. So like,
let me tell you, as a man who plays Desolators, or Desolation Marines, none of those are over 5.75 inches high.
fair enough. Yeah, I think from a GW point of view, if I'm like putting my kind of corporate hat on, I don't think they're like Kim says in chat, I don't think they're going to change the game drastically. The game is by far the most popular it's been like for like ever. So I don't think they're going to drastically change it. I think when it comes to like new model releases, like Emperor's Children was hype, man, when they released that stuff.
It was cool.
So when they release new factions and when they release codexes, you get a bit of that hype. They just need to be way more consistent with that and running multiple game systems. So they have Old World, they have AOS, they have 30K, and they have this plus all the specialist games. I just don't think they're efficient enough at getting out all that material.
Well, I mean, that's just so they can keep a 3-year cycle for every game system.
Yeah.
As depressing as that is we won't accept annual or even biannual releases. But every 3 years we've kind of accepted. So you kind of have to have your 3 main game systems that rotate out. So we're due for a new edition next year. But like I said, I think you're right.
The game also, like, it does change. Like we had a pretty massive change before, like in July. We had a pretty massive change with the cards as well as the missions and secondaries. So that was a big change, but it just feels just the same now, I guess, is what you guys are saying.
It's just it feels hollow. I think is the best way.
Yeah, like the factions are just they don't have the flavor that makes them interesting. They're very like, all right, this is this unit, this is what it does. This is like it has a special rule. That's all it is. But otherwise it's pretty standard number of stats and things like that. It's not like crazy
It's
different.
like soulless. Like
yeah, exactly.
You guys are saying like they're just math equations. They're not like they don't have a soul or like
Right.
Yeah, I hear you.
We're 5 editions from Excel spreadsheet the game.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, hell, I think it's about enough of us being whiny little old heads.
Sorry,
Like,
I don't mean to be negative. Yeah,
complaining about change. Well, no, because I've been really thinking the same way too. Because I've been playing more and kind of getting out and about, and there's something missing.
Well, it's definitely not challenger cards. That's a stupid system. I don't like it at all.
No, it does that.
It's just awful.
Seems like such a good idea to give someone free points when they're behind and they went second, but it's really not.
The game's not that black and white, so usually the guy that's winning is also getting the challenger card sometimes. You're like, God damn it. This is
Just
so
go
weird.
second.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah.
Boys, did it.
We did a show.
That was a heck of a discussion. I want to thank you for sticking with me as I got waxed reminiscent about Imperial armor and some of my favorite times in 40K.
I could tell by the look in your eyes you were back in the past.
I was back in the past, back in the day where I was told, oh no, I made someone quit Warhammer forever.
Did you?
I did.
Oh.
There is an exclusive club. Danny, I think you're a member of this club too.
I mean, I've definitely made people quit.
It's called the Dream Crusher Club. It's called the Dream Crusher Club. And what it is, exclusive membership is people who've made other people quit the game through no fault of their own.
Well, I mean, maybe some fault.
Mm-hmm. Well, I did take like 6 flying hive tyrants, but I mean that was just a condition of the game at the time.
Who was that, John?
Oh, I forget. I just remember. Yeah, he
called
his army
shit up and left.
He called his army Death Templars, and then when I was like, "Hey man, we can all just be calm. We're just playing with a little plastic spaceman here," his response was, "They're Death Templars." I'm like,
cool.
All right, cool, bro.
This guy, so the soul that Danny was trying to add to this guy added it to his army, and you crushed him.
Well, he just didn't add anything good to his army, because this was back when you only hit flying things on 6s, and all of my army was flying.
Oh.
And then he tagged out to his friend halfway through the game because he was getting frustrated.
Yeah, fine. I don't doubt it. That the
Why'd you have to pick on the Death Templars?
shame list was a thing.
I think that's just representative of 6th edition Warhammer.
Yeah,
more than anything else.
Fair enough.
But yeah, we're gonna be back.
Will we?
Maybe next week, then, Dickie.
Okay, maybe.
I gotta look at my desk here. I gotta figure something else out because my printer is broken, and I hate trying to fix it because it's a whole thing. But I got a lot of painting and stuff to do, and then we'll be for sure back in 2 weeks, where we will probably I'll throw another random topic up, and then I'll get distracted about how much I miss the past, and then we can talk about how today's players don't appreciate
high school.
Don't appreciate it like we did.
Just remembering those old high school football days.
Maybe we can pull in one of the younger players who've won a major recently and just be like, back in my day, a major was 60 people.
Just never let them talk the whole time, just about their
that
makes sense.
Yeah, we'll ask them about their Space Marine lists and be like, but what about the Forge World units? Did you take a quad cannon?
Oh God,
Thunder, whatever, something cannon.
No God, those quad cannons were.
But there's also quad cannons.
Yeah. It was all cancer. It was all bad. Back in the day. Other cancerous things done. Danny, you took 7 Plague Burst crawlers as an army once. I remember that.
Whoa. It was 6 Plague Burst crawlers.
That's a lot of.
I'm so sorry. I tried to make it fluffy for you, so it was God specific. But no, you were right. It was 6 plague burst crawlers.
6 plague
Um,
burst.
The game used to be awful. Now it's sterile, and I don't quite know how you fix it. So
Get good.
for
maybe?
the
Oh,
for shits and giggles for engagement, if you know how to fix it, put a comment below.
Yeah, let us know.
yeah.
Let us know. How would you fix the sterility? Get good is an answer. I refuse, but you can put that down. And yeah,
If-
I don't have anything else.
If
Guys,
you suggested to use semen to get rid of the sterility, we're not going to accept your answer
Yeah.
because
No,
We'll
or
laugh,
your
we'll
semen.
giggle, but we won't like
Yeah.
respond.
right.
Yeah.
probably shit because I mostly check comments when I'm pooping.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Sense.
it's just how eBay rolls.
Okay.
But yeah, let us know. Danny, Dickie, anything else you want to add here before we get on out of here?
Nah, man.
Hell yeah. So for Mob Rules, I've been John.
I've been Danny.
I'm a Dickie.
And there should be music right now.